see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Jackson now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Again, a run with Pollard. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Angel. It's you. Hey, Monday. Go.
Fields out of the gun. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds back at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. West right there.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st down throw for Fields. Hall there to haul it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion. He's got Smith. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Another throw for Fields. Complete beyond the marker. He has the New York touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. This is ahead for about 5. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They're throwing it. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off. Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Hey, can.
They motion a receiver left.
Right.
Off play action, it's Fields. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a chuck play. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, son. It's there.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's loaded another one up. Wide open, downfield, got it! He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 13-0 lead. Carlson now to add 1 more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Cut out left. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 29. Escapes the pocket. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's on the move. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 48. Throwing this back in the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 3rd down.
Whew, I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
To the air, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Pass play coming here. He connects downfield on 4th. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. All set up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. This, our last play of the quarter. 2nd and 10 now. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. And he gets taken down immediately, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw caught by his running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, set.
From the 16. This one's caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Working quickly here. Third down from the gun. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Here we go.
Throwing now, needing a first. Touchdown, Tennessee! Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 1. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Chips with it. Hey, Ken.
Motioning the tight end now.
Go.
Fields on 1st down. He lofts one deep, center of the field. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Play action, Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go. Go.
They put a receiver in motion right. From the gun, it's Hall. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. 30. The 10. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, And the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
You got it. Move. Here we go. Up. No much. Right.
Fields coming back after the pick. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Catch made by Chark. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Jets hoping to take a lead going into the break.
Here we go.
2nd and 3 now.
Right.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Right.
Fields out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. We'll get a timeout now as they head out for an injured player. And not someone they want to see hurting. Tony Pollard, the one in need of some attention. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Setting up a throw. Escapes the pocket. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion. First down throw for Fields. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Jackson now to return it. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. He's calling his own number again. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Forced out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. On the move, headed right. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take the lead just before halftime. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Here we go, Sly.
Off play action, it's Fields. This finds Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Finds his target, Hall. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jarvis Brownlee there to make that play.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's 2nd and 5. He lofts it deep left. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Fields now on 3rd. He's trying another one deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They start the drive with Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Roger McCreary takes it away. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. played right into their hands. Now a chance to add to this lead.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This is Ridley working the right side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Putting a receiver in motion. They give to Pollard from the gun. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Titans will have a first down. On the draw, the give to Pollard. Juke the defender. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Tyjae Spears. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left with 4th and short.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Looking to throw. The throw is caught. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Pollard. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Titans push their lead further to start the half. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans double their lead to 14. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion.
Cut.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Taken in by Smith. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3. Chuck there to haul it in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Chased out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Easy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Cut.
He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Looking to the air here. Pass taken in by Pollard. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Throw on 3rd down. As that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Now on fourth down, one of the greats, Johnny Hekker, out to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He lost the football, and he gets his own fumble, so the comeback hopes are still alive, but that... running. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a 21-yard gain, and it's good enough for a New York first down. Fields out of the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here we go, son. Hey, number.
Fields on 3rd. Going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now trail by just a point in the 4th. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Huge moment here for the Jets as they go for 2.
Here we go.
Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Man in motion here. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Jackson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Throwing it to start this drive. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. Like it.
Here's the give to Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
From the 38. Setting up the screen. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And they get this down to the 28. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Going with Pollard on the ground. Broke through the tackle. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go. Cowboy 80. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Completed to Pollard. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They run the counter to Pollard. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans down by only 1. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Right back to Pollard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Ready. 60 bikes.
Pollard will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Let's go now.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Go.
Mostert on 3rd and goal. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Here we go. The Titans setting up for a big 2-point attempt. They'll try to run it in. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Let's go.
They've got a man in motion.
Right.
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Here he is to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The extra point is up and good. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 on that field goal lead, Brock. So now the advantage is 2 here late. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Jackson now to return it. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Come back team. Come back team. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Jets make the play that should win them this game. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. This finds Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.